Flames flickered in the darkness. Silhouettes knelt low, foreheads pressed against the cold stone floor. A chant echoed, deep and hollow, as if rising from the bowels of the earth. Amid the chaotic murmurs, a hoarse voice broke through. Blood is power. Blood is life. Then everything sank into oblivion. He opened his eyes. A chill ran down his spine. No more flames, no more chanting. Only thick darkness and the stench of dampness flooding his senses. He lay on the cold stone floor, breath heavy, head throbbing as if struck by a brutal blow. He tried to remember, but there was nothing, only a vast emptiness in his mind. No name, no memory, just a vague feeling. He shouldn't be here. A drop of water fell from the ceiling, hitting the ground with a dry tap. He sat up, eyes slowly adjusting to the gloom. Shapes emerged, cracked stone walls etched with faded ornate patterns, rotting wooden racks, shattered wine barrels, and the mingled stench of mildew and rusted iron. He pressed his hand against the cold floor to rise, and touched something hard. A badge. It lay there, coated in dust, its metallic sheen dim in the darkness. He picked it up. Icy cold. A strange sensation crawled along his arm, as if the object were alive, watching him. The badge was intricately carved. A phoenix coiled around the sword, wings spread wide as if to devour the sky. He didn't know why, but the image made his heart pound faster. He clenched the badge in his fist. For a fleeting moment, he thought he heard a distant whisper, not sure if it was wind or voice. Blood. Power. He shook his head violently, forcing the feeling away. No time for hallucinations. He had to find a way out. A faint sound stirred in the far darkness, metal scraping against stone. He held his breath, eyes straining. From the end of the corridor, a shadow staggered forward. Dim light from a broken torch on the wall glinted off rusted armor, smeared with dried blood. A steel helm concealed its face, leaving only 2 hollow sockets. Each step dragged chains across the floor, screeching like a dirge. Instinct drove him back, spine hitting a rotting rack. The chain screeched again, then the creature tilted its head, as if scenting blood. A guttural growl rumbled, shaking dust from the ceiling, thickening the stench of decay. No time to think. He snatched a broken iron bar nearby. The creature lunged, rusted sword swinging with brutal force. He rolled aside. The blade smashed into the rack behind, splintering wood into shards. The cramped space turned every move into a struggle for survival. His foot slipped on the damp stone, crashing into a shattered wine cask. Black liquid oozed out, its sour stench choking the air. The creature spun, blade sweeping wide, severing a chain from the ceiling. Iron links clattered down like a death knell. He gritted his teeth, charged before it could turn back. The iron bar slammed into the gap between helm and neck. A ghastly hiss tore the air. But he didn't stop. With a roar, he twisted and struck a final crushing blow. Metal shattered. The creature's head flew off, rolling across the stone. Hollow sockets glaring like a curse. Its body collapsed, armor clanging in a heavy crash. He stood there gasping, cold sweat trickling down his spine. In his hand, the iron bar bent and slick with black blood. When dim light brushed the armor, a detail froze his veins, etched faintly on the chest. A phoenix coiled around his sword, the same as the badge clenched in his fist. He stared at the badge, then at the corpse. A chilling question crept into his mind. What does this symbol truly mean? He shoved the badge into his pocket, picked up the rusted sword, and tightened his grip. He didn't know why, but he felt this thing would lead him to the answer. Far ahead, a rusted iron door gaped open, leading into a shadowed corridor. He drew a deep breath and stepped into the darkness, unaware that every step was carrying him closer to a truth more terrifying than death.